Hello ladies and gentle boys. So it's been a long hard day at work for me. Well, probably kind of exaggerating there, but fuck it, I'm just actually darting around now trying to find my earphones which I've just got. So yes, I have a cup of coffee and I have my Xbox One on and I have Halo 5 in it. I-N-I-T. God, yes. I was also just pumping some iron not so long ago, so my heart rate is kind of up, which kind of fucks up my video, but we're gonna proceed anyway. And blah 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 blah. So yes, my history of Halo. When I played the very first Halo on the original Xbox, it was actually one of the packing games, because I got the Halo Midtown Madness pack. If I just select, I'm going to go actually back to the first mission, I think, and blah 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 blah. We'll leave it on easy and start new mission. Yeah, so when I first played that game on the Xbox, I was stunned at like the graphics, and I was kind of looking at blades of grass on the floor. Where they weren't actually like kind of 3D animated blades of grass, it was just like the kind of texture detail, and I was really blown away by that, and I thought, wow, this game looks amazing. So yeah, I played that for a bit and then I kind of got bored of it. Probably really when I come across these, I don't know where is it Warthog they call them, or is it Warthog I think. Yeah, when I first came across them, I just didn't like the vehicles and shit, it just annoyed me. Well, apparently that's one of the things that Halo's famous for. And as I'm just gonna kind of interrupt myself here, these cutscenes do look amazing at times. Especially there's an amazing intro one, I've just actually skipped it. Basically, yeah, but it's really jammed with action, and it's pretty cool. So yeah, I kind of got bored of Halo. Then Halo 2 came out and it was like, yeah, it's like Halo but there's more of it. I think I actually got that kind of around kind of Christmas time that it came out. Yeah, and I never really got into the whole Xbox Live thing in them days, so yeah, I wasn't too impressed with it. Then I got an Xbox 360, Halo 3, and I'm like, don't really care for Halo, to be honest. Everybody hypes it up and I'm just like, fuck this game. Everybody hates on Call of Duty, why not hate on Halo? Because it's just the same game every time, over and over again. But yeah, I just don't really care that much for it. I also played ODST. ODST is probably actually my favourite one, because it's kind of the least like all the other Halo games, to be honest. And I played Reach. I think I got Reach free when I first took out kind of Xbox Live Gold with the 360. You just don't get offers like that anymore. Yeah, that was an actual physical copy of the game. So some of the things that I like about Halo: graphics of the first game, and actually this game, not too impressed with anything in between, to be honest. But yes, I'm very impressed by the graphics in this game. Although I don't think it's technically actually an outstanding game graphics wise. I think it's just style more than anything. It's very flashy, nice, vivid colours, and I like the kind of almost Star Wars like sparks that fly when you shoot your enemies. And also we have the regenerative health system, which as far as I'm aware, kind of Halo kind of invented it for me, really. It was the first game where I kind of really experienced that, and I was like, yeah, this is pretty cool. So what don't I like? The enemies. Now, I don't know well, I probably have known it at some point, but I can't remember the exact name of the little Covenant, little bastards, little grunt things that run around. Yeah, but they have toned them down a bit in this game. I should also add that I haven't played Halo 4. I kind of skipped briefly past that game. I was talking about my history. So yeah, what did 343? Did they do Reach, or is it just Halo 4 that they started doing these games? Yeah, I've not played Halo 4, so I can't really comment on that. But something else that I hate is the fucking lack of ammo in this game. And well, it's all of the Halo games in general. I don't really like the weapons, to be honest. I would just like to have an assault rifle, the assault rifle that you get at the start of most levels. And I would like to just have a decent amount of ammunition for it and not have to use all of these shitty, like, alien kind of weapons that just fall lame, in my opinion. The jumping is a bit floaty in Halo in general, kind of. It's kind of Virtua Fighter to fucking Call of Duty's Tekken when it comes to jumping around. And I don't care for the story, to be honest. Other than that, I just find Halo to be kind of inoffensive. It just doesn't really do anything for me. Yeah, this game didn't make me angry. I don't feel kind of hostile towards it. And if you see loads of games being installed in the background while I'm making this video, and the reason for that is yesterday, or well no, Saturday to be honest, I was getting kind of pissed off with running out of storage on my Xbox One, so I ordered a 2TB Western Digital hard disk that I will put, well, external hard disk that I'll do a video on at some point. So yeah, I'm basically reinstalling the stuff that I had to delete to kind of play Halo 6 and Halo 5, sorry, and Forza 6. Yeah, so this game, what else can I say about it? Oh yes, getting back to weapons. I was saying about the assault rifles and how I just want an assault rifle for the whole level, which you'd never get. There's very rarely assault rifles to pick up either. But then when you get to kind of cutscenes at the end of the level, your character, I have found on most occasions, will be holding a fucking assault rifle, as if by magic, so yeah, that is annoying. This game is kind of, shit. This game is cooperative play. Fucking Jesus. I'm terrible at this. This is one of the very limited kind of platforming moments in the game. You can analyse that, and that should open a door of some bullshit. Yeah, one thing I would urge people to do if they're not a fan of Halo and don't really get what Halo is all about is to try it on the kind of legendary difficulty. I believe it's legendary on this, maybe wrong. But yeah, basically the hardest difficulty, Halo kind of makes a lot more sense. I mean, as I'm playing it now, it's on easy, and you basically just run through the levels. There's no real challenge. I mean, in this game as well, if I die, it's co-op, and then my teammate will come along and yeah, revive me. So it's even it seems even easier than Halo games I've played previously, which is kind of annoying.
Our destination is on the other side.
And the game didn't really seem to last that long for me, to be honest. It was probably 4 to 5 hours maximum. So if you want a real challenge, I would imagine that legendary, whatever it's called, is where it's at. And these, well, not these guys here. Oh, pardon me, my dinner's repeated on me. I had a lot of pasta bake. There's only one of those fucking enemies, and I already smoked him. I'm gonna point out that I mentioned earlier. Piss off, silly fucking dogs and shit. there is kind of a third race in this game. Is it Osiris? No, I can't remember what it's called. Yeah, there's the Covenant and then there's these dudes. And obviously you're the kind of humans, or I guess Spartans. Like I say, I don't give a shit about the Halo universe. I just like to play some games. So should I compare this to Destiny? I guess I should, because it's free for free, whatever they're called. Industry is making this, and obviously Bungie were too busy disappointing people with Destiny. And one thing I did notice about this game, here you'll see I'm asking for one of my teammates to revive me. One thing I will say is, as soon as I started playing this game I was impressed with the graphics, and this is Xbox One as well. So obviously the lesser powered of the two big consoles, the Xbox One and the PS4. But yeah, I was actually impressed by the graphics on this game. When I played Halo on the PS4, Destiny on the PS4, not impressed. I thought it looked very disappointing, especially when I'd read kind of in the gaming press or watched videos, whatever, saying how great it looked. Nah, it doesn't. Stop lying. Stop being fucking really bullshitters. Very fucking small dick, small testicles. Fucking speak the truth, you cunts. Right, so we can go through this door. So what can I do in this game? I can give my teammates instructions, as you see there with the arrow, tell them to move to a certain point. And I can also, I can actually hover if I jump up and then go iron sights. Is it iron sights or is that zoomed in?
We're close to Halsey's position.
But anyway, basically when I do that I can hover and then drop back down for a kind of short amount of time, if I just demonstrate. And I've also got this weird thing that I can do with the B button that's like some kind of pathetic boost. Yeah, really fucking lame. I don't know why they fucking bothered with that, and it seems to take an age to fucking recharge as well. And the other thing is, I can, if I press the right button whilst jumping, I can do that kind of slam thing. And also if I sprint and then use the right button, I can do kind of like a shoulder charge type thing. So yeah, nothing really that adds anything game changing to the game, pardon the pun. Yeah, otherwise it feels very much like Halo. Like I say, I've not played Halo 4, so I don't know if any of them features were in that game. I probably will get round to that game at some point. And to be honest, I also need to pick up the Halo Master Chief Collection. So these here are the enemies I was talking about that really pissed me off in the previous Halo games. And they're a lot more palatable now. They're a bit less cheesy, a bit less childlike and irritating. They do still chat shit, but they're kind of more like little goblins now than just annoying little childlike creatures with shit guns that run away when you fucking shout boo at them. Where are we shooting? Also, if I press down on the D-pad, it gives me the kind of waypoint. So, I'll try and walk through here. Can I get through that door yet, or do I need to? Guess I need to finish the old enemies off. To be honest, I do kind of slate Destiny, but at the same time I would actually kind of like the the re-release version, the Taken King one with all of the DLC and shit. I wouldn't actually mind picking that up, but I certainly don't want to pay full price for that. I think that would be a decent little game for sort of like 20 quid, 15, 20 quid. Just going to have a sip of my coffee to keep me awake. There we go, another bit of a cutscene. that we can skip eventually.
There are several. Would you like to discuss the finer points of casual reconciliation?
There is some vehicle kind of combat in this game. Obviously, the usual sort of stuff, the Warthog, the is it Banshees, just things like that you can use. But yeah, they don't intrude that. I think there's a lot more. Well, I'd say there's only vehicle missions to the extent that you find in, say, any modern kind of war shooter game like Battlefield 3 or 4 or kind of any of the Halo, Call of Duty series. It doesn't intrude into the game too much, which I do like, because like I say, when I played the first Halo, as soon as it got to the vehicles I was like, this is fucking boring. Really don't like the way they controlled, it's just misery. I won't be doing a video on the multiplayer of this game, at least for a while. Reason being that I played one match a couple of days ago and I absolutely sucked at it. It's so hard to get into these kind of more old school online games where it takes quite a few hits to kill the opponent. I'm just used to Call of Duty fucking 2 shots or 1 to the head and you're pretty much fucking dead with most weapons. So yeah, that takes a little bit of getting used to. It's a bit more old school in that sense. And I have played Halo online briefly. I think I played a little bit of Halo 2, I think, and Halo 3, which had a separate. Did it have a separate disc multiplayer? I think you got the multiplayer with ODST and that shit, Reach, whatever. God, this is a fucking long loading pause we've got here. Skip that. Blah 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 blah. So is this the Xbox's killer app? No, not unless the fucking multiplayer is absolutely amazing, but I haven't, like I say, I'm shit at it at the minute. I've only played one match, so can't really comment on the multiplayer. But it is a solid release. I mean, I ended up paying about 26 quid. Was it 27 for this, brand new? So I got a good deal on it. But I would be hesitant to go out and spend 42 quid on it unless you're kind of seasoned Halo multiplayer god. Then yeah, I wouldn't really recommend it for 42 quid. Kind of happy with it for what I paid for it, to be honest, knowing that, you know, I've completed the single player and there is still some stuff to do with the multiplayer, and obviously I can also go through the game again and play Legendary. I'm not the sort of person that likes to play on the hardest difficulty straight out the bat. I do like to complete the game on easy, scope it out, work out what I need to do before, you know, jumping in at the deep end. And again we've got the assault rifle, which I like, which we probably won't have for very long as usual. These guys are fucking annoying as well with the shields. So as you can see, the game is very, very easy on the easiest difficulty. I should comment on the frame rate really. It does dip occasionally, there's the odd stutter, but I take that more as loading stuff, loading pauses. If you've been any sort of PC gamer in the past, you'll know what I mean, where you kind of hard disk can't keep up with the rest of your hardware,
Data center.
or your sound card or something, you know, some sort of bottleneck. Certainly the game between them stutters, which are kind of few and far between really. But yeah, the game runs smoothly between them stutters. Should use my waypoint thing. What am I doing here then? Okay. Oh, what's that? Access the data center.
DataSec entry accepted.
Access the data banks. Grab the data on current population map.
Should be a straight shot to Central
Yeah, grab that
the
shit.
assembly bay ahead. There's still prowlers in the hangar bays.
It's kind of, in a way, refreshing to play a game that hasn't got, you know, running up the sides of walls and jetpacks. But at the same time, the game doesn't really bring any kind of new mechanics into the first-person shooter genre either. So yeah, that's pretty much my verdict on Halo 5 at the minute. It's a solid trudge through. For me, it's one of the better Halo games, but for me that's because it's the least like any of the other Halo games that I've played.
Taking what supplies they can find.
And hopefully I'll have lots of fun in the multiplayer. So yes, thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more current and old school videos, because we all love everything from all eras to a certain extent. Some exclusions do apply. Yeah, contact. Yeah, beast. Fucking beast mode, cunts. And I am out of here. Thanks for watching.